Irashaimase. Hello and welcome to Fitaurus' Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. It's time once again for Shoot 'em Up Saturday, and on the menu today we've got Metal Slug X, a run-and-gun shooter developed and published by SNK for their Neo Geo AES home console, and then ported to the PlayStation. So we'll be playing the PlayStation 1 version of this game. So, what kind of taste does this one have? Let's find out.
Alright, here we are at the main menu of Metal Slug X. So we've got a few options aside from the main arcade mission, which is what we're going to go and be playing. Combat School, which just goes and provides tutorial information, that sort of thing. Art Gallery for just going and enjoying art assets. Another mission, which, not the greatest name for it. It actually has a whole bunch of challenges that you can go and attempt to go and get your way through. Definitely not easy. And your standard option mode. So, we'll go ahead and jump right into arcade mission. And start. Okay? Yeah. I really want to. Alright, so here we have our mission select mode. The mission select goes and becomes available after you've gone and defeated the stages. So for our purposes, it definitely goes and makes sense to go and start at mission 1. That's being devoured by this crazy megalomaniac looking guy here. I believe that's the main villain of the game, General Morden. Alright, we'll jump right in. Soldier select. Okay, we've got a choice of 4 playable characters here. We've got Marco and Tarma that are both part of the Peregrine Falcon Squad. They're from the original Metal Slug. Then we've got Eri and Fio, who are part of the Sparrow Special Ops Squad. For our purposes, we'll go ahead and take Marco, just, well, because he's the main character of the game. Now loading, stage 1. Looks like your stereotypical Middle Eastern desert town that you get to go and assault in all these kind of games. Alright, here we are. Metal Slug X. So, Metal Slug X is your standard run and gun shoot 'em up with a couple different how do I want to go and say, systems, elements that are somewhat unique to it itself. One feature that is unique to it is the ability to go and melee enemies. As you go and approach enemies, unlike other run-and-gun shooters, you don't go and immediately die from going and coming into contact with enemy. Instead, you have a brief window of opportunity at close range to go and deal melee attack to enemies. And if you do, you manage to go and kill them. The melee attack also goes and deals heavy damage. But at the same time, they also have the ability to go and melee you in close range as well. So we've got our standard pistol, which is the main weapon that we'll be going and using throughout the course of the game. We're also equipped with grenades in our status screen at the top there that are referred to as bombs. They deal good damage, but they don't have the easiest arc to go and use other than for targets that are directly in front or behind you. Throughout the course of the game, we were going and rescuing these POW guys here, the long-haired, bearded fellows. And if you go and rescue them, they go and give you items like power-ups or point items. So most of our special weapons that we go and obtain from going and rescuing those guys. Nice melee attack there. So let's go and see what this POW goes and gives us. He gives us C, which looks to be like a homing rocket. Which is great because, you know, in stereotypical fashion, Middle Eastern towns always go and build missile turrets in their minarets or whatever those towers are called. So, explosive damage goes and helps to take them down. The special weapons we go and pick up each go and have a limited amount of ammo, so the only thing that's truly infinite is our actual pistol. Which we do have the ability to go and shoot up or left, right, and down if we're going and jumping, which can go and be awkward, but sometimes is necessary. Ah, dang it. Almost got this guy, come on! And architecture destroyed. Ah, Reign of Terror. It is a good reign. Alright, I've got, a camel that's equipped with a machine gun. That makes sense, definitely. So, I believe that's called the Camel Slug. Can I get off this thing? Okay, I can if I go and press the fire button and the jump button at the same time. So here we are now in a Metal Slug. Oh dang it, I took some damage there. So the Metal Slug is... These tanks are what the series is actually named after. The Metal Slug, also referred to as the Super Vehicle 001 or SV-001, is just your mini tank with a couple Vulcan cannons on it as well as a main cannon. It's a really fun and cute vehicle to go and drive around in. This tank's got some serious hops. Hops! Hop! Hop! Oh no! I think that was my bad. I must have jumped out of the tank and caused it to self-destruct. Oh, I thought I avoided that. Here we are at the first boss of the game. I'm not sure if it goes and has a name. It's just this crazy tank that goes and has this flamethrower pod underneath. As much as I'm dying, I should probably be making use of my bombs. Come back! POW guys, don't run away! Alright, let's see if we can go and take out this tank from up here. It seems like those homing shots at least can't get us. The missiles can, but fortunately we can shoot those down. So, Metal Slug X is actually a modified, enhanced version of Metal Slug 2. Metal Slug 2 was originally released in 1998 on the Neo Geo MSV arcade system, and the following year SNK went and... Awesome, I got it. The following year, SNK went and released Metal Slug X for the Neo Geo home consoles, the Neo Geo CD, and I can't remember what exactly how the other one was referred to, but just basically your Neo Geo. A couple years later, in 2001, they went and ported Metal Slug X to the PlayStation, which is the version, of course, that we're going and playing today. And there have been other releases of the title since. Laser Gun! Like, most notably on various... Wow, that was somewhat anticlimactic. All those guys there but just blow up one barrel and they're dead. But anyway, Metal Slug X has been released on at least the Metal Slug Anthology. Okay, we find ourselves at some sort of oh, blast. I can't even go and think of the name of the profession. Archaeological dig. Fighting mummies and rescuing POWs. Ooh, potion. Oh, that's nice that the mummies go and have little huts that they go and come out of. Iron Lizard! I'm firing little homing, ground, exploding lizard things. That's awesome. We'll take out those mummy shacks. And mummy dogs. Who blow rings at us. So I'm not sure what a whole bunch of ancient mummies would have wanted with all these POW guys. But just based off their beards and their hair, they've been here a while. I kind of feel sorry for them. Fire bombs! How do those look? They seem to be pretty powerful. Shotgun! Now we're talking. That is some serious firepower. Guys coming down from the ceiling. I wonder if those were former POWs. We'll melee these punks. We'll melee these dogs. Go! Go! Alright, back to Metal Slug X going and being an enhanced version of Metal Slug 2. So part of what they went and did is Metal Slug X actually goes and uses the engine from Metal Slug 3. So it goes and fixes some bugs that were present. I don't like the looks of these bats. It goes and fixes some of the bugs that were present in the original Metal Slug 2 engine. Such as, there were just some bugs, including the boss of this stage, that you could go and put him in a freeze frame and be able to just take him out without him being able to go and do anything. But there was also issues with slowdown with the original Metal Slug 2, and that's fixed with the Metal Slug X re-release of it. I am mummified. It also goes and adds new modes, as well as going and changing settings of the game. So, like the beginning, or rather than just going always being in like night or day, you go and can have other times. Oh yay! I got a potion and became human again. You've got other times that the games can go and take place at. This weapon is awesome. I hate to go and bother you, Mr. Archaeologist, but this really isn't the time or the place for this. In addition to going and having bug fixes and enhanced and changed graphics and I was hoping I could go and avoid that. There's also new items and more items and different item placements in this version than the original.
Heavy machine gun. Thank you. Shotgun.
Let's see if I can get that without becoming a mummy. Okay. Well, this is going pretty well. I've only had to go and died once enough to go and continue once on this stage. I believe I'm actually getting pretty close to the end of the stage. 100 meters up, apparently. Maybe that's not what that up sign is going and indicating. We have a whole bunch of treasure chests here. So maybe I am at the end. Potions and this thing. Heavy machine gun. I do believe we are at the... Oh! That was lame. The boss of stage 2. And I just lost my, easiest method of going and actually defeating him. We'll chuck all our bombs in there. And then promptly die and chuck all our bombs again. Oh, wow. Bombs are the way to go. Wait! Am I still alive? Ha ha ha! Alright, that's the end of stage 2. Recaptured prisoners? No prisoners. Even though I did go and free some POWs, you go and your score is reset at the end. Alright. I think that'll just go and about wrap up my gameplay of Metal Slug X for today. It's definitely a really fun and humorous entry in the genre. Definitely a credit to SNK and what the Neo Geo one had. That's actually kind of rude. We're going around just going and taking out guys that seem to be enjoying their break. So, if you ever find yourself in the mood for some classic run-and-gun shooter action, I highly go and recommend pulling this title out. I don't think you could go wrong with any title from the Metal Slug franchise. As always, I want to go and thank you so much for going and coming out and joining me for Shoot 'em Up Saturday. If you have any suggestions for any shoot 'em ups or other games you would like me to go and play in the future, by all means, please go and leave them in the comments below. I just got hit by a truck. Once again, thank you so much for going and joining me, and I hope to go and see you again next week.